Forget the facts and figures for a moment, and instead consider the voices. Voices asking for help.
It took 8 years of being on a wait list in Denver to get a Section 8 voucher. When I did get the voucher, I only had 60 days to find a place and move in. And I couldn't find anybody to help me. I called 50-some phone numbers, and the only person that ever bothered to call me back was Kaylee with Colorado Housing Connects.
We knew he wasn't progressing as fast as most kids. Through a series of tests, they determined he had cerebral palsy. He could not, even with his power chair, it was difficult for him to get in and out of the house. So for us, the choice was very easy. It was through Brothers. The plan was so definitive in what it was going to look like and the materials they were using that it really made the choice very easy.
My husband brought me to this home when we first got married. So that put me here in this home around 44, 45 years, somewhere around there. Roy did everything. He shoveled the snow. He patched the roof. And he got sick one Sunday evening after church. He got sick, and it moved so fast, and he was gone by Wednesday. And I relied on him for so many, many things.
There's so many things that as an organization we have to be proud of and hang our hat on over 40 plus years. I think what I'm most proud of is that we've been able to be an agency that understands and wants to be a part of the solution for so many housing challenges that the region faces. Wherever you look at, whether it's programmatically or just through the talent that we have and the passion that we bring to resolving some of these critical housing needs that we face collectively as a region, Brothers steps up. Brothers steps forward time and again to help people in need.
We've been honest, we've been thorough, we've been professional, and we basically have kept our mission in place. That, to me, is commendable to have an organization to maintain that.
At the end of the day, we're an organization that's still true to our roots, gets up by the bootstraps and steps in to help others. And that's the legacy that I think we should all be proud of moving forward.
Colorado Housing Connects is a helpline. Our goal is to educate, encourage, and empower our callers to take the next steps in securing and maintaining safe and affordable housing. We were in contact about every 2 to 3 days. We would call back and forth, send emails, comparing listings. It was our goal to make sure that we left no stone unturned when searching for somewhere to live.
Thank you for calling Colorado Housing Connects. This is Estela. How can I help you? Oh, sí, hablo español. ¿Cómo le puedo ayudar? One of the resources that we provide are the first-time homebuyer classes. We do offer the first-time homebuyer classes in Spanish too. And we're also getting Spanish-speaking callers calling through the Colorado Housing Connects helpline through our partners. So the word is getting out that we are a bilingual helpline.
I remember when Rhonda called me and told me that Highland West Community had accepted her voucher, and it was just so wonderful to hear the joy in her voice and the excitement that she finally had somewhere to live.
The HMR department is the residential construction wing for Brothers Redevelopment. Our work is focused on safety, accessibility, and damage repair for elderly, low-income, and disabled residents. We build wheelchair ramps, remodel bathrooms for accessibility, and address the issues of aging homes. Our primary goal is to provide people the ability to both maintain and eventually age well within their home and community. We make aging in place a reality for people who would struggle to stay in their home otherwise.
Volunteer with the Brothers Redevelopment Paint-A-Thon and experience the incredible transformation of someone's home. Take this opportunity to impact someone's life, a life that has had its hope restored by your service, a life that is deeply impacted by the community you are a part of.
It's really wonderful to be able to get out there and be the one helping to make that possible for someone who can't do it. So we're having a blast. I even was lucky enough to bring out my daughter, who's getting to see firsthand, what a difference it can make to just spend time to help someone in our community and to make a difference. What a world of difference it can make. So.
More than anything else, we like to kind of get involved with the community because this is where we live, this is where we work. These are our constituents, the people that we like to serve. But we're all here because we want to help and give back. We really care about the homeowner that we're helping out.
It's just the most rewarding thing is seeing the homeowner look at their house when it's finished and just know that they don't have to worry about it anymore.
One of the most impactful ways that we help folks today is through our provision of affordable housing. Today, Brothers Redevelopment provides affordable housing to more than 700 tenants in more than a dozen communities along the Front Range, providing a roof, giving folks who have a need for a place to live, and being able to positively impact their lives so they don't have to worry about it.
I'm Chad Holtzinger, president of Shopworks Architecture. We've been working with Brothers Redevelopment on projects for the last 3 or 4 years. I think it's vital that Brothers participate in the creation of housing in our region. It's all hands on deck. It's an important time in the evolution of our city, and I feel like Denver and the metro region has hit a tipping point where affordability is no longer a given. And so to create and preserve low-income housing in Denver is vitally important so that we remain a vibrant and inclusive city.
We certainly want to be a greater part of helping the region to provide affordable housing to the folks who need it, and certainly at a time like this when affordable housing seems to be among our biggest challenges that we face as a region.
I remember sitting down in this conference room with Jeff Martinez and Shannon and Gary Sandberg from MDHI, and Amy was here as well. And we talked about some of the problems, and we talked about really shaping the problem on how big of an issue it is when somebody is homeless in our city. Gosh, the Brothers staff has been fantastic. I think that what's important is that anytime you form a working relationship, you're always looking for the base layer. Can we get from A to B, from B to C, and can we just get the job done? What's really fun about the Brothers team is that when you're able to entrench a relationship that has a little bit more depth and context to it, then you get a certain amount of energy that can move that ball from A to B a lot quicker, or maybe it moves it from A to Z and gets to the final end.
We at Wells Fargo are so excited to be able to support the Paris Street development with the Priority Markets Grant because of the focus on veterans and their families, but also because it provides supportive services that help create sustainable housing. It's just been so exciting to see how much support and energy the city of Aurora has for this development and recognizing the big impact it's going to make on the dozens and dozens and dozens of families who are going to be living at Paris Street.
So absolutely, it needs to be a community approach, and when you ignore that, I'm afraid that sometimes you take a very short-term perspective on your goals, as opposed to saying, hey, I'm in business for life. You know, you start a business for the long term. And when you have a long-term approach, you start to say this is a marathon, not a sprint, and let's take into consideration the community.
I've never had anything like this before. It's awesome to me for people to just volunteer and just come and help you. But I'm happy. I'm happy about this. I really am.
If that sweet lady had not called me up, none of this would have happened. I definitely would have lost my voucher and not found this wonderful place to live. Everything that stemmed from that one phone call turned my life completely around.
Can't tell you the difference it'll make for him. He has all the freedom in the world to go pretty much wherever he wants, and he didn't have that before. That's so much freedom for him. It really is. It's. I wish he could put it into words, because I'm sure that would be what he says. It opens up the world to him.
It just feels very good at this time to say, in some small way, we had a role way back then in helping to bring some improvement into the area, which has grown over the years and has transformed some of those communities. Again and again we have heard, if it were not for Brothers Redevelopment, I could not be in my own home. That has been very, very satisfying.
Moving forward at 45 means that we're going to continue to grow our resources and our overall wherewithal, if you will, to be able to serve more folks in the future and truly move forward at 45.
Denver is one of the greatest places in our country that you can live. One of the best ways that you can ensure that it continues to be for the next 20 years is to make a donation to Brothers Redevelopment.
Even a small donation will allow Brothers to respond to assisting in the needs of society in terms of housing.
Your donation to Brothers Redevelopment will help us further our mission to support low-income, senior, and disabled individuals within the entire metro area.
Your donation will help volunteers like my daughter and me be able to make a big difference in the lives of our neighbors and our communities.
Program affects entire communities. Changes lives. All right.
Yes, you would say, donation will help me. Then no, okay. I literally, my mom, she will. even though she won't be there, she'll be in my head.
What are you moving for? I'm trying to do the thing and you're doing the thing. Okay, am I still good situational? There we go. I decided to end there, just go more conversational.